What's going on, everybody? Today we are reviving the Rat Rod Wagon.
Ooh, doggy! Man, that thing is awesome. We're gonna fill in some holes.
The Rat Rod Wagon is back. We got the idea for the build from a 1930s Model A rat rod. Front engine, rear wheel drive, zero safety equipment, questionable modifications, and lots of rust. We were happy with how it was turning out with the exception of the sloppy drivetrain, which has been plaguing this build since we installed it.
Well, I called it. I broke it.
So, after a 3-month hiatus, we're finally addressing it.
We have spent the last hour or so in Agri-Supply here trying to figure out how we're going to get the Rat Rod Wagon drivetrain figured out. So we finally have a solution, hopefully, that will look better, will be more compact, and will be cheaper than what we were originally going with.
What we have is we have a 90-degree, like...
What is that thing called?
I don't know. Gearbox.
Yeah, a 90-degree gearbox, let's call it.
And it's going to be mounted in the tub
of the wagon, right in front of the rear axle.
Right in front of the rear axle. And we're gonna. This is going to go through the side of the tub with a gear on it, going to the rear.
Yep. So there's going to be a chain on that,
yeah,
connecting it to the short chain. So there's going to be a pillow block on the pipe that's going from this to the front, where our engine is actually going to be like turned 90 degrees from where it is.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be the clutch on the engine, and then there's going to be a small chain going to this sprocket with another pillow block, pipe, connecting it all. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are in the shed, getting the Rat Rod Wagon from what it probably thought was its final resting place. We get a lot of questions asking, why aren't you guys working in here all the time? We thought you got kicked out of the other garage. Well, we kind of did and we kind of didn't. Well, no, we kind of did, but we kind of kept working in there anyway because the light isn't good enough in here. We have 2 bulbs that were supposed to be brighter than your standard light bulb, but they weren't. They're just kind of more expensive and yeah. But hopefully they'll last 100 years because they're LEDs. And also the other reason...
The biggest reason...
is because it's a daggum swamp back here. We hope to eventually move out here all the time, but we have to beef up the security, beef up the lights, somehow make this part of the yard not a swamp.
Well, we can put in a French drain, maybe bring in a little bit of fill.
Okay. But that's that would take more time than what we have. Yep, time and money.
Yep. The drive line on this thing sucks, so we're going to reconfigure the whole thing.
Yep. Because it kind of was a flawed design to begin with. I mean, you did good.
Well, we were going cheap
yeah.
and fast.
Right.
Not best.
Right.
And we'd rather have better than what we got here. And we would like to go with a Briggs & Stratton engine.
Yep.
The Predator engines are awesome, but Rat Rod Wagon, when I think Rat Rod, I
needs
think
a flathead.
Old school.
Needs a flathead.
Old school is flathead.
Yes, sir.
Flathead is 5 horsepower Briggs.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to go with. 5 horsepower Briggs, and we're going to have a drive shaft going from pretty much from the Briggs all the way to the back to a gearbox, to a chain to the rear sprocket. So
hopefully it'll work.
It'll work.
All right.
It's fine.
Cool. Well, let's take this thing over to the garage. So I guess the first thing we need to do is remove the engine and the current drive train.
Yep.
Yeah, let's show the people what we picked up.
All right. Well, they saw what we picked up already, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Let's show them again.
Laid out.
Yeah.
What we got laid out. Oh, look. It's a Chinese finger. Or a Chinese cuff.
In Chinese finger trap? What do they call this thing?
Chinese handcuffs.
Yeah. Well, except it doesn't really work.
What are you talking about? Doesn't really work.
No. We are going to start disassembly of the massive chain system we have now, and the exhaust and the engine, so we can begin to mock up our new and improved plan. Hopefully improved. As I'm taking this apart, I'm kind of like questioning why we even did some stuff in the first place, but then like, I mean, we did it because it was fast, and we were getting kind of sick of this thing.
Yep.
I mean, like, look, that is absolutely disgusting. Just welded some bolts on there. Yeah, I mean, it will be fine. That exhaust ain't pretty either, but apparently that's what we were going for.
That's what I was going for.
And I didn't realize we were going for that until like 3 weeks ago. The engine is removed. Time to get the rest of this, the chain system off. What was that? Oh, I thought you just threw a chain. It's like, geez. I knew you were angry with it, but
Not angry with
not that angry. I'm wondering why, you know, why I haven't had to have a wrench on the other side of this.
Oh, on the other side? Because...
we threaded it into the plate. Cool.
Yeah, isn't that a lot sexier than having a bolt and a nut?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's also a lot easier to remove.
Yeah, and we're going to keep it that way too.
Okay.
That's why I need to get my tap and die set
Bam!
from work. Man, it looks absolutely naked now.
It looks better now.
How does it look better? We still got this ugly thing up there.
Yeah. Are we going to remove that completely?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we just picked up the Briggs 5 horsepower that Ike had in his garage, and a carburetor rebuild kit for it, which is over there. I think it looks pretty good, dude, especially since it's going to be mounted with the shaft pointing that way rather than that way.
You know what we haven't checked?
What have we not checked?
Which way this is going to be rotating with the engine cranking.
Dagnabbit, dude.
Wait. Let's see. Alright, I'm pulling it. It's going to be turning this way.
Oh,
So
jeez.
this is going to be turning... Oh, yes!
Oh!
Oh! Yes. Oh!
That was scary.
That was a little bit scary.
Jeez. And like, you know, our luck, it'd be going backwards. Yeah. I think that Briggs, it fits on there so much better.
What, the look?
Yeah. I think. I mean, you know, it just looks old and crappy like the rest of it.
Well, that's a newer model Briggs.
Yeah, I can tell.
I like the older ones better, but that's what I've got.
Yeah, it'll be fine, man.
Yeah,
You work with what you got.
that's right.
This wagon might do like 60 miles an hour or something crazy just because of the gearing we have to use on it because we don't have much space. Hopefully it won't destroy the clutch, but it probably will. It'll be fine.
So, John, what are you doing?
I have removed the gas tank carburetor from this 5 horsepower Briggs engine so we can rebuild the carburetor with this carb rebuild kit.
Awesome.
What have you been doing, man?
Oh, I've been chopping up the tub on the Rat Rod Wagon, unfortunately. I hate doing that. But I've been working on this. This is going to fix all of our problems, I'm hoping.
You're jinxing it.
Jeez, why you got to do that to me, bud? Man. So anyhow, what we are going to do, we're actually going to turn the engine sideways on this thing, and the clutch is going to be right here, going with a chain going down to a sprocket right here, and then it's going to be a shaft going to this, which turns at 90 degrees to here, and this is going to be a sprocket with a chain going to the rear sprocket, and that'll make up for the extremely long chain, and hoping that that will fix all of our problems. The only problem,
Like super fast.
yeah, the only problem we have now is we don't have a big sprocket for the rear axle. That'll be something that we work on a later date. All right.
The carburetor's out.
But for the time being, this thing might be doing an easy 50 miles per hour with those sprockets. We'll give it a shot, won't we? So, buddy,
What's up, man?
what you doing?
I am cleaning off this carburetor.
Yeah.
so we can put it back together and it'll work better, hopefully. Because it wasn't really working at all before.
Nope. Well, cool.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time cleaning the inside and not the outside, though. Like, I want to make it look really pretty, but that's just not the theme we're going with.
Rat Rod.
That's right. It's better to leave all this crap on here. How old is this 5 horsepower? Anyway, Briggs.
You know what? I bet you there's a date on it. I saw a plate on the engine.
Yeah.
I bet you it's got a manufacturer date on it. Let me go look. There's a data plate. Model, type, and code. I wonder if the 96 in front of the code means it's 1996. I'm gonna say this is a 1996 engine, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was a baby, and you were partying
I was getting tore up from the floor up, buddy.
back in 1996, boy.
Back in 1996. John's first carburetor. We are gonna see if the darn thing runs again.
Yeah, so when it doesn't run tomorrow...
What do you think? Is it gonna run or is it not gonna run?
Oh, people hate me, dude. They know
Oh,
it's not
come
gonna
on,
run.
dude. You're
Are suspicious of my mechanical skills, and I don't blame you. I'm suspicious of my own.
man, you're a rock star.
Hey, I wanna
Be a rock star.
Copyrighted material.
Dang it.
I'm sure we can get away with that. No one listens to that song anymore.
I love that song.
You never want to admit you like Nickelback on the internet. People will roast you.
It'll be fine. I like that song. I didn't say I like Nickelback as a band. I don't know. But that song I absolutely
You
love.
sound like a politician, man.
Good morning, everybody. Ike hasn't arrived yet, but while I wait for him, I'm going to reattach the carburetor to the gas tank and then stick it back on the engine. Hopefully, we're going to have a running engine.
Isaac is here.
Hey.
And I got the carburetor and gas tank back on the engine, so we're going to try to crank on it and see if she runs.
We probably should check the oil level too.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Just remove one of them little things and hopefully oil doesn't spill out of it. It'll be fine.
That's disgusting.
It'll be fine for testing purposes only.
Oh, that is
She obviously needs an oil change.
grody looking. Jeez.
Well, there ain't no point in changing oil until we hear it run.
That is true.
So it'll be fine.
Don't do this in a closed garage, people.
We got a runner, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty awesome.
We got a smoker too.
Yeah, which is, I think it fits.
It fits the
Yeah.
Rat Rod wagon. This is the first time we've ever really seen it run. It ran for 2 seconds
Yesterday.
on brake clean,
Yeah.
and the carburetor needed rebuilt.
I think it's pretty. It's a lot cooler of a setup than before. I mean, let's just hope it works.
It'll work. The only thing that we're going to have trouble with is we don't have a big sprocket for the rear today. We're going to try the small sprocket. It'll probably do 50 miles per hour straining the whole way because we don't have a gear reduction really, but
Yeah, it's going to burn the crap out of the clutch too.
Yeah, it'll burn the clutch up pretty good, but it'll be fine.
So what are we doing first, man?
Well, I'm going to drill a hole through the front tub, and
Okay.
then I'm going to start getting the drive shaft set up, and then me, you, somebody are going to drill holes in the for mounting this engine.
Okay.
Drilling and tapping like we did before.
Yep.
We're going to tap that hole.
Sounds good.
That way we don't have to have through bolts with nuts.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have just bolt
Right.
it down and good to go.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to do the old spray paint trick.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it works, doesn't it?
It does work. So Ike's about to spray paint in a couple of holes so we can see where we need to mount it. He's going to spray some paint in there, and then he knows where to drill to put the bolts in to mount it. The new motor mounting holes have been drilled and tapped. There, and there. So now I'm going to stick our engine on there and hope that it all matches up. So what are you doing, Ike?
I'm making a little coupling for the drive shaft. So we can hook the, I don't know.
Clutch?
The clutch is going to have a chain going to a sprocket on the end of the shaft, and the shaft is going to run through the tub to the, what do you want to call that?
Transfer case, differential,
whatever.
the magic box.
Yes! It's the magic box.
And I got the motor bolted down, so she ain't going nowhere. I mean, she might, because she's got power to rival this one, but hopefully she's bolted down good. Where are we going, man?
Well, we're going to, we're heading to my work to use the press, because we need the press to push the pillow blocks on the drive shaft that we made. And we're hitting the local Lowe's to pick up some bolts. What else? Am I forgetting something?
Probably. Wait,
Hey.
did you bring that other bolt with you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Either a flat bar or angle iron.
Oh, yeah. Can you get that at Lowe's?
Brace. Yeah.
Ike just pressed those two...
Pillow blocks.
Yep, pillow blocks, that's what they're called, on our drive shaft. And it's a hollow drive shaft, so we aren't sure how that's going to end up. Yep.
Lightweight.
For a weight reduction. That's right. It's just because it's what we had laying around. So, yeah, I think it's about time for a lunch break. Then we're going to go home and stick it on there.
Together.
Yeah,
Sorry, buddy.
no problem.
That nice?
Man, that hurts to be making Swiss cheese out of this nice tub.
Well, the only reason I'm not going nuts over it is it's not an old tub.
Yeah.
It's a newer tub that hadn't been taken care of. It'll be fine.
Yep. We're coming along, though, or it's coming along, though. We have sprocket and clutch on, so I guess all we need now is a chain. Ike's going to be tightening that down so the magic box doesn't move. And then we just have to put a sprocket on the back end there, right? And chains? Is that really it? Holy cow. Well, throttle cable.
Throttle cable. We ain't worried about the brake right now.
Yeah.
You know I'm going to want to hop on it.
Oh, yeah. So we have everything on and connected except for the rear chain. So we're just going to fire it up. We have that front chain on, so we're going to fire it up and see how it works. put the chain on it. That's pretty cool, dude. I mean, like you said, I think we're definitely losing a lot of power with that setup, but it's a lot better than the, okay, never mind. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
What? What? What the heck?
Oh, no.
What?
The engine's junk.
Oh, yeah, I take it if the shaft is shaking like that, it's definitely junk.
Yeah. It's alright. It'll be fine.
Like...
Dude, I've never seen...
Something that bad?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got several 5 horsepower Briggs engines. We'll just...
So
build one.
Do the older ones even... Would they bolt right up to the same
yeah.
thing? Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So,
Good. Yeah, I mean, that's bad, dude.
oh, yeah.
I got this chain on, and we actually used one of our old tensioner wheels to add some tension to this chain because it was very loose. Ike is figuring up a throttle system. It'll probably just be like a pull string like we've done in the past, but it'll be fine. We are minutes from riding this thing. So the sun is kind of going down, but the Rat Rod Wagon is ready for its second maiden voyage.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
wow. It rolls so much better.
Good. Go for it. It's so weak. And there he goes, off into the sunset.
Need a gear.
What?
What?
Woo! Thing's smoking more than the engine. That's bad. Woo! Burn out!
That's like 100 miles.
Yeah, that's fast.
You know what? We need a burnout.
We need a burnout.
High speed burnout.
Do it. No smoke.
I don't know if that's clutch or mud on me.
It's all over your face too.
Yeah, we need a gear.
Yeah. This, everybody, is why gearing is important.
Dude, if we were to just let it go, if there wasn't so much friction on my butt, on the axle and all that stuff, man, this thing
Would be fast.
Yeah.
So what do you think, man?
Well, I think it turned out pretty good.
It looks so much more like correct now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
But we do need to put a different gearing on it.
Oh yeah.
The way the gearing is set up on this thing, it's set up to do 75, 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And this poor little engine just can't do it.
Yeah, the clutch, I don't know if you could see, the clutch was smoking worse than the engine was.
She was getting hot.
Yeah, at the end of Ike's run there. I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to ride it, but at the same time, like, I can't imagine it was too enjoyable. It's freezing cold out here,
Wasn't too bad.
and it's, like, not fast. And it's got a hand throttle and no brakes.
It'll be fine.
So next time, we have to get rid of the disgustingness that was the old chain setup, what exists
Yep.
still of that.
Bigger sprocket.
Bigger sprocket, so
Yep.
it can actually move without a push-off.
Yep.
Brakes, just hooking up
Yep.
the brakes because they're already there.
Yep.
Throttle,
Yes.
and maybe a proper steering wheel, as much as I hate to admit it.
Yes.
The people of the internet, we give in. We give in to what you want.
Yeah. Oh, exhaust.
Exhaust. Yeah, we need to fix the exhaust.
Yes.
We're thinking just like a side pipe this time, not like, you know, the crazy thing we did last time. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras. Check us out on Cars Amino at Cars and Cameras Reviews. Get yourself a t-shirt, cars-cameras.com. Anything else? Oh, Ike got a new YouTube username. It
Yes.
is now Isaac It'll Be Fine. Tons of people have been like, you're not the real Isaac.
I'm the real Isaac.
It is.
I lost my
Password.
and I'm too computer illiterate to figure out how
to reset it.
To reset it. So I just put another account. Isaac It'll Be Fine. So if you see any comments, Isaac It'll Be Fine, that's me.
Yeah. If there are
Me!
any, if there are
Me!
if there are any impersonators, we will
We will inform y'all
we will
that there's
take
an
care
impersonator.
of them.
So
no, we won't even have to do that. I can
yeah,
just be like
yeah,
block.
yeah.
Piece of
There
cake.
we go. We'll block you. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. I was about to forget about it all
Yeah,
over again.
yeah.
Woo!
Anyway, thanks for watching. Next time, like we said, working on this thing again, probably. Maybe the 670. We got some different gears in for those, so, you know,
Yeah.
that'll actually do 100 miles an hour now once we install it. So,
Sounds good.
let us know what you want to see. This or the 670 next. We'll probably have been filming before they let us know, but
It'll be fine.
let us know anyway.
Yep.
I'm glad we brought this thing back. We revived it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Back and better than ever. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's cold. Oh, I can't get out of it. Ugh.
Man, that thing is so cool.
Isn't it?
I love it.
It looks so much like better than
Oh,
before.
man, and watching everything move.
Yeah.